Hey guys, today's March 7th. It's Monday 2016, and I wanted to share something with you guys. Ken Rhodes, he actually emailed this to me a few weeks ago, and I thought this was very interesting, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And I actually talked to a few people about this before too. So, did you know that all conspiracy theorists are mentally ill according to the DSM? And what the DSM is, it's a diagnostic and statistical manual of mental disorders. Basically, it's a book that psychiatrics, psychologists use. It's actually published by the American Psychiatric Association, the APA. And I'll just read here what it says. It offers a common language and standard criteria for the classification of mental disorders. It is used or relied upon by researchers, psychiatric drug regulation agencies, health insurance companies, pharmaceutical companies, the legal system, and policymakers together with alternatives such as the International Statistical Classification of Diseases and Related Health Problems. And it's produced by the World Health Organization, and the DSM is now on its fifth edition. And it was published, the fifth edition was published May 18th, 2013. So with that being said, this is from the Common Sense show, David Hodges. Like he says here, all conspiracy theorists are mentally ill according to DSM. When I went through my clinical training, the Bible of Mental Illness, the Statistical and Diagnostic Manual, DSM, defined oppositional defiant disorder, ODD, as a highly controversial mental illness used to describe children and teens as mentally ill if they exhibited disobedience and defiance. Okay, so then down here it says the new DSM-5 has expanded the definition of ODD to include adults who exemplify paranoid ideation about the government and frequently express these delusional ideations on the internet. So you can see what's going on here, and like he goes down into here, this goes back, let's see, in President Bush and the New Freedoms Commission. In April of 2002, by executive order, President Bush and W. Bush convened a 22-member panel which sought to identify policies that could be implemented by all levels of government which would promote successful mental health treatment for all children and adults. Essentially, this was payback to the Bush campaign contributors such as I think it's Eli Lilly, to create more psychiatric patients which would have to be medicated. Okay? Then it says here, Bush's new organization, the New Freedoms Commission, was the enforcement arm for mental health care treatment. All 50 states were mandated to implement compulsory mental health screening. The screening examines the screening exams were to be administered in kindergarten, 4th and 9th grade. The screening program required no parental notification and carries the force of law, and this program continues unabated to 2012 when public outcry and lawsuits effectively shut the program down. Okay, so that shut the program down. Now, well, then it says here, in July of 2003, the NFC, what is the NFC? The New Freedoms Commission formally recommended that schools were in the best position to commence the screening of all Americans, beginning with American students and school employees. The NFC implemented their recommendations in November of 2004 with a $20 million appropriation. Okay? Now, I scream, you scream, we all should have screamed at Teen Screen. Teen Screen was created by Lori Flynn, arose out of the express desire of the NFC to test all American school children. Teen Screen lauded itself as the first line of defense to screen for suicidal behavior in teens. Under this program, teens were pulled out of class and offered movie tickets and pizza coupons if they took a computer-generated forced response teen screening device, and they were not just looking for suicidal behavior. Okay, it says down here then, let me go through this, and I'll leave the link like I said. Then it says here, okay, check this out. Additionally, Teen Screen allowed for the use of unsupervised non-professionals to both administer and interpret the screening instrument. Further, school initiated treatment protocols could and would be triggered as a result of the findings. This included forced medication without parental approval. Okay? So you got that. Now, let's go down here. Now you have the Affordable Health Care Act replaces teen screen and expands to the mental health screening of all adults. Next time you visit your doctor, be aware that your doctor is being required to assess your mental health on an informal basis. Be careful how you respond to your doctor because you may be branded as mentally ill, which could mean mandatory incarceration for treatment and forfeiture of assets to pay for said treatment. This is a thinly veiled version of the old Soviet Union's political schizophrenia. And then it says here, a panel advising the Obama administration in partnership with Big Pharma is in the process of requiring all doctors to screen American adults and children over age 12 to screening for alleged mental health disorders, especially for depression. Well, of course, everyone's depressed. It's set up that way. Ultimately, anyone found to possess any type of mental disorder will undergo the state-mandated therapy. Part and parcel to this therapy comes some very well-documented and highly dangerous side effects from the required medications, which can be administered without the consent of the patient. Okay? So I'm going to leave a link. There's a little bit more to it. You know, this is the goal here, is to get us all mentally ill or label us all mentally ill and then get us all on prescription drugs. Now I'm going to go further. Okay? This isn't in the DSM yet. And I was talking to a few people about this. Some people didn't believe me, but this is actually, this is from the nationaleatingdisorders.org, and I'll leave a link, okay? As a family, we're healthy. I know some other people are very healthy as well. Now, if we're healthy, they're actually coming after us now, saying that we have an eating disorder for being healthy, okay? And it's called orthorexia nervosa. And it is not currently recognized as a clinical diagnosis yet, okay? But this is what it says. Those who have an unhealthy obsession with otherwise healthy eating may be suffering from orthorexia nervosa, a term which literally means fixation on righteous eating. Orthorexia starts out as an innocent attempt to eat more healthfully, but orthorexics become fixated on food quality and purity. They become consumed with what and how much to eat and how to deal with slip-ups. Oh my God. An ironclad will is needed to maintain this rigid eating style. Every day is a chance to eat right, be good, rise above others in dietary prowess, and self-punish if temptation wins, usually through stricter eating, fast and exercise. Self-esteem becomes wrapped up in the purity of orthorexics' diet, and they sometimes feel superior to others, especially in regard to food intake. Oh my God, this is so... Listen, I can't believe this, okay? Then it says here, here you go. Why does someone get orthorexia? Orthorexia appears to be motivated by health, but there are underlying motivations which can include safety from poor health, compulsion for complete control, escape from fears, wanting to be thin, improving self-esteem, searching for spirituality through food, and using food to create an identity. I mean, listen to how they spin this. We're supposed to eat healthy, okay? I don't get it. You're not supposed to eat herbicides and pesticides and fungicides and larvicides. You guys are eating all the sides. That's why you can't think up here. I mean, this is unbelievable. They're saying this. Then it says here, oh, here you go. Are you telling me it is unhealthy to follow a healthy diet? Following a healthy diet does not mean you are orthorexic, and there is nothing wrong with eating healthfully, unless, however, it is taking up an inordinate amount of time and attention in your life. Oh, so If we eat healthy, that's taking up time in our life. You mean the fake life of Candy Crush and consuming all day long, right? Okay. Deviating from the diet is met with guilt and self-loathing, and or it is used to avoid life issues and leaves you separate and alone. No, actually, I'm actually quite happy to be alone because I wow. I just can't believe this. And here's another interesting fact. Notice who sponsors this, and I'll leave a link if you can see this here. All recovery centers are sponsoring all this. So as you can see, the goal is to get all of us on medication, no matter if we're thin, obese, unhealthy, healthy. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is we can agree to disagree about eating right or not eating right. The bottom line is they're trying to get everybody on prescription pills so they can come and take our guns. That's the bottom line. Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot.